Trinidad Chambliss' story is not one that announces itself with immediate acclaim or early validation. It is not a journey fueled by recruiting hype, viral highlights, or instant stardom. Instead, it is a story built in layers, through patience, physical development, mental growth, and an unwavering commitment to preparation. His rise reflects a reality that often goes unnoticed in modern football, that some of the most meaningful careers are forged quietly, through years of discipline, before a single defining moment ever arrives. From the earliest stages of his life, Chambliss understood that football would demand more than talent. He grew up learning that progress is incremental and that recognition is never guaranteed. While others measured success by attention and praise, he measured it by effort and improvement. Football, for him, was never just about making plays. It was about mastering details, earning trust, and staying ready for a moment he believed would eventually come. As a young athlete, Chambliss showed the physical traits that coaches covet in defenders. He had size, strength, and natural explosiveness. But raw ability alone does not separate players at higher levels. What distinguished him early was his willingness to learn. He absorbed coaching, accepted criticism, and embraced the idea that development is a process. He did not rush it. He respected it. When Trinidad Chambliss committed to Ole Miss, he entered one of the most demanding environments in college football. The Southeastern Conference is unforgiving, particularly for defenders. Every opponent is stacked with elite athletes. Every practice is competitive. Every mistake is magnified. For young players, especially those on the defensive line or edge, the learning curve is steep and often humbling. Chambliss arrived at Ole Miss knowing that playing time would not come easily. He was stepping into a room filled with experienced players and proven contributors. Instead of being discouraged, he embraced the challenge. He understood that his early role would likely be limited, but he also knew that development behind the scenes mattered just as much as production on Saturdays. His early seasons were defined by patience. He learned how to practice at an SEC level. He learned how to study film with purpose. He learned how to take care of his body to withstand the physical toll of the league. While fans saw limited snaps, Chambliss was growing daily, refining technique, improving conditioning, and building a deeper understanding of the game. Edge rushing in the SEC is as much about intelligence as it is about athleticism. Offensive linemen are technically sound. Quarterbacks are quick processors. Mistakes are punished immediately. Chambliss dedicated himself to learning leverage, hand placement, pad level, and footwork. These are the details that separate rotational players from reliable contributors. One of the most defining aspects of Chambliss' journey is how he handled waiting. In the modern era of college football, where the transfer portal offers instant exits and immediate gratification is often prioritized, patience is rare. Many players leave at the first sign of limited opportunity. Chambliss stayed. He believed in his development. He believed in the program. Most importantly, he believed in himself. As seasons passed, his physical maturity began to align with his mental growth. He became stronger in the weight room, faster off the edge, more confident in his reads. His pass rush arsenal expanded, and his ability to set the edge against the run improved significantly. Coaches began trusting him with more responsibility. Even then, his growth was largely quiet. He wasn't chasing headlines. He wasn't demanding attention. He focused on execution, on being dependable, on doing his job. Inside the program, his reliability stood out. Teammates trusted him. Coaches knew he would be where he was supposed to be. Then came the moment that changed how fans saw him. The moment that crystallized years of preparation into a single play. The Egg Bowl is one of college football's most emotional rivalries. It is a game defined by intensity, pressure, and history. Every snap carries weight. In that environment, legends are often made by timing rather than volume. Late in the game, with Ole Miss clinging to a narrow lead and Mississippi State threatening, Trinidad Chambliss exploded off the edge and delivered a strip sack that sealed the victory. It was a moment that felt sudden to viewers, but it was anything but sudden for Chambliss. That play was the product of conditioning, film study, repetition, and belief. He recognized the situation. He trusted his technique. He executed without hesitation. In the biggest moment of the season, he delivered calmly and decisively. The reaction was immediate. Fans celebrated the play, but what made it powerful was the context behind it. Years of waiting, years of development, Years of unseen work had culminated in that moment. Chambliss did not panic. He did not overextend. He simply did what he had prepared to do. After that game, perception shifted. His name was no longer unfamiliar. Coaches expanded his role further. His confidence grew, but his approach remained unchanged. He understood that one moment does not define a career. Consistency does. Chambliss' leadership style is understated but effective. He does not lead through volume or theatrics. He leads through preparation and example. Younger players watch how he practices. Teammates respect his reliability. Coaches trust his discipline. That type of leadership resonates deeply within locker rooms. From a technical standpoint, Chambliss developed into a disciplined edge defender. He learned how to convert speed to power. He refined counter moves. He improved his ability to disengage from blockers. He became more efficient with his energy. He understood how to disrupt plays even when he wasn't recording sacks. Scouts and evaluators value these traits because they translate. Chambliss may not be the flashiest defender, but he is dependable. He understands scheme. He plays within structure. He competes relentlessly. He handles pressure. Off the field, Chambliss carries himself with humility. He understands how fragile opportunity can be. He understands how quickly momentum can shift. His perspective reflects someone who has waited, worked, and earned every snap. That maturity shows in how he approaches preparation and competition. His journey also speaks to a broader truth about football development. Not every impact player arrives early. Some are shaped slowly. Some require patience. Some need time to align physical tools with mental understanding. Trinidad Chambliss is a product of that process. In an era defined by instant results and constant movement, his story stands out. He chose development over convenience, growth over impatience, trust over frustration. And when his moment arrived, he was ready. As discussions about his future continue, Chambliss is viewed as a player with upside, someone whose trajectory suggests continued growth. His best football may still be ahead of him. What he has already shown is resilience, discipline, and the ability to rise in the most pressurized moments. But beyond projection, his impact is already meaningful. He represents every athlete who stays when leaving would be easier, every player who prepares without applause, every competitor who waits for opportunity and then seizes it completely. Trinidad Chambliss is not defined by one sack, one game, or one season. He is defined by consistency, by patience, by readiness. When his moment arrived, he did not hesitate. He delivered. His story resonates because it mirrors life beyond football. Success rarely arrives on schedule. Growth is often delayed. Recognition comes last. But effort compounds. Preparation accumulates. And belief, sustained long enough, finds its moment. This is the story of Trinidad Chambliss, forged in patience, elevated by preparation, and remembered for delivering when it mattered most. His journey is still unfolding, but the lesson is already clear. Staying ready changes everything. Thank you for taking the time to walk through the evolving story of Trinidad Chambliss. If this journey inspired you, if it reminded you that persistence still has power, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Because behind every breakthrough moment is a long road of effort, and some of the most powerful stories are built quietly before the world ever notices.